What's up, party people? Crazy Al Cayne back again on another distance ride from Queens to Manhattan. So, this is my very next ride that I've done after doing my stand-up ride. Doing another one today, but I do have my tall seat post on just in case. The wind isn't blowing so hard against me today. Feeling a little better. And I feel slightly stronger. Took like a day off, 2 days off. So I feel like there's a little bit of an improvement. Partially because of the wind isn't so bad. I'm gonna try and get some manuals in again today. I don't know. I took some stuff out my bag. I made it a little bit lighter. And I also made it a little bit tighter. That way it's more snug on my back. Won't be so much flappy going on. We don't like the flappy. Makes the manuals go crazy. So we're gonna see how the manual action is today. And see how I ride today. As far as getting through this, standing up with the heart to gear ratio on the orange Cayne Newbridge 26-inch. We're gonna see how that goes today. Still feels kind of hard to crank it though, so I had to get some more leg strength. Oh. Woo. All right. And you know, doing manuals add to the burn on your legs. So I'm giving my legs extra work doing the manuals. Feels better today though. Oh yeah. With the tighter bag. Woo! Alright, so this is the Greenbelt path. If you're new to these videos, this is part of the Greenbelt, which is a bike path. Bike paths all over New York, which connect to, I think, the Greenbelt goes all over the country. If I ain't mistaken. They all connect to different bike paths, not only all over the city and state, but also all over the country. I think that's how it works. Whew. All right. Beautiful day today. Got on a t-shirt. Slight chill, so it's perfect. Hopefully I won't get too sweaty. Let's get it. Ooh, my nose wants to come down though. Doesn't want to stay up. So I'm not finding my sweet spot yet. I gotta get to that sweet spot. Gotta find that old sweet spot. Haven't been manualing that much lately. I gotta get back on my grind. See if I can get some better ones today. I'm not gonna film the whole trip this time around. Pretty sure you guys seen it. I'm only gonna film some of the highlights and, manual attempts. This is Casino Park. Beautiful park. I want to get some time to actually explore this park because it's really, really nice. Really, really nice. Like Lassie for real over there. And this is all part of the Greenbelt, cuts through Casino Park. Uh-huh. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is feeling better. And my bag isn't bothering me because it's tight on my back. Oh yeah. This feels good. There we go. There we go. Huh. Nice. Started going uphill a little bit, so it slowed me down. But that was all right. You know what? Let me read the sign. This is gonna mess up my Strava time, but whatevs. That says Greenway. I keep saying Greenbelt. New York City Greenway, Brooklyn, Queens. That's what this is. The Greenway. I think originally I was saying Greenway, and then for some reason I started saying Greenbelt. All right. Now, Casino Park, man, could definitely fit a pump track, BMX track, even some mountain bike trails. Doesn't necessarily just have to be Cunningham, even though Cunningham is like basically like a 5 to 10 minute ride away from here. But that'll add to the flavor though. When you have multiple places to ride, Casino Park definitely is one of them that can get it. All right. So now we're leaving Casino Park, heading across to this little cross path. She's letting me go. Thank you. So this little path crosses over. You make this right here, and then you get to the corridor parks from here. The Casino Corridor Park. There's a whole bunch of Casino Corridor Parks. And this is part of the Greenway. See the sign right there? Greenway. Keep going through here. And then we get dirty with it. Now last time I went that way, no trail access. What does that mean? I don't know, we're gonna find out. Still a little soft in here. I avoided this way, the other day because it was too wet. Still a little moist back here though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Real moist. But you can follow along the road on the right, follows around the trail, follows around the park, I mean. Ooh. It's a nice trail. Whew. It's soft though, right now. So it's a little bit of work to pedal through it. Just a little bit of work. Even over here, could put some trails. Pump track. a little work here. Get my gravel bike on, aka BMX before gravel bikes. We used to do this on BMX bikes. We used to do the same thing. We used to go to the trails. We have to ride, do stuff like this. To get to where the jumps were. Alright. Anyways. That's fun. A little mix of terrain. Nah, I mean. A nice little morning ride to the city. Now, I said I wasn't going to record the whole trip. So I am going to turn this camera off. Preserve my battery life. Because I may hit the trails later after I come back from the job piece. Alright, so now we gotta cross. We gotta cross. Make this left. Botanical Gardens over there to your right. This is part of the Greenway, actually. You can hop on the sidewalk, or you can take the street. But there is a sign for the Greenway right there. So this is part of the Greenway. Let me show you on the sidewalk. They made it wide enough for you to ride your bike, and also for pedestrians. But it would be cool if they, put the little bike lane arrows on here. That'd be pretty cool. But we know what it is. We know what it is. All right, manual time. Oh. Ooh, I gotta get right with my bike here. Oh boy, this isn't good. I need to practice more. I keep saying that, don't I? Oh, all right. A little bit better than none. Oh. Looks like we had the light, but we don't anymore. So now, I'm gonna have to stop. Brakes are working really good. Woo! Brakes are working like butter. Not like if you have butter on your rims, because then it work like doo-doo. But actually, if it worked like doo-doo, and you had doo-doo on the rims, it would actually stop better than if you had butter on your rims. But the brakes work like butter. For real, nice, real good. Green light. Okay. Heading into Flushing Meadow Park. Here we come. I gotta practice my manuals, so I gotta do them whenever I can. You know what I mean? Just keep doing them until you get to the sweet spot. Turning is gonna be hard. Not that good at turning. Woo. Flushing Meadow Park. We in here. Gonna cut straight through. That's the shortest way to go. Cutting through. Whoa. It's like a trap. All right. Another park that can use a nice big old pump track. Okay, here we go. The wind blowing against me. Nope. I think when I have my bars a little more forward, my manuals on this bike were better. My bars went back when I came up short. Oh, I gotta go this way. I came up short on the jump, and my bars went back. So I left them there. It was kind of fun. It was a lot of fun, actually. Riding the trails felt a little better. Put them back a little bit. They did. A little bit. So I like them here. I also like them a little forward. Not forward, but forward than from here. So it's slightly back. This is back a lot. I like it slightly back a little bit. Then there's also the bend of the handlebars. I think I'm starting to like straighter bars, meaning the back sweep is straighter. Right now this back sweep goes back a little bit, but when I have the bars back like this, it really has a back sweep. I kind of like the sweep to be a little more flat, so when I have it back like this, it's flat, it feels good. Not that these are bad. I just think I'm favoring a more flat bar these days. So there's that. Now I mean, and if you guys are wondering, this is a 26-inch BMX bike, Cayne, Newbridge, representing Newbridge, and these bars are 8-inch rise. I started off with maybe, no, I didn't put 9s on here. I had 8.25s on here at first. I had 8.25-inch rise bars at first, and I went down to 8. I like 8. 8 is fun. All right, let's see what we got. Come on, Sugarfoot. Here we go. Okay, get a little more comfortable. Got to get the back acclimated to manualing. Got to get used to that rear end. Because on this bike, the rear end is a little bit on the long side. So it's a nice blend between race bike, street bike, trail bike, that rear end. So that way, you want to take it to the track or the trails, you can get busy. You want to take it on the street, you can get busy. But it's not a super short rear end. But when you have a super short rear end, you know, you can do higher bunny hops. Front wheel pops up even easier. Stuff like that. All right. But one thing you gotta remember is that all these things you can get adjusted with. You know, some people, oh, I can't ride with this long rear end, or I can't ride with this short rear end, or blah, 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 blah. It's really just a matter of riding the bike and getting used to it. Once you get used to it, you're good money. Now, on the BMX track, if you're really getting it in, on those long rollers, those long deep rollers, and you have a short rear end, you might want to have a little longer rear end. Because a really short rear end, going top speed over some long deep rollers, can lead to you looping out, which is the reason why BMX race bikes have longer rear ends. So when you go through those deep rollers and do those manuals, you won't loop out being caught in the moment. On the flip side of that, if you ain't ready for that, you won't get your wheel up high enough to get over the rollers. You wind up slamming them. So again, you gotta just get used to your bike. Spend time on it, get used to it. And that's what I'm doing with my 26 right now. Spending time with it. Get myself used to it again, because when I was on the 27.5, I wasn't really doing a lot of manuals and things like that. Mostly because that bike is huge. But I will get back to that soon enough. Woo! All right, now I said I was gonna turn this camera off, and I haven't yet. Just been flapping my gums, talking about bikes. Right now we are on Roosevelt, out here, Cook on the Queens. Shout out to Link Q. We're right underneath the 7 train, coming from, what is it? What do they call that stadium now? I'll call it Shea, but now I think it's called Citi Field now. Citi Field, yeah. Citi Field. Used to be Shea Stadium. Now it's called Citi Field. All my baseball fans. And like I said in the last video, if you're not feeling up to riding the rest of the way, now is the time to make that decision. Hop on that train and get to the city. Because after this, you won't have no options until you get to Northern Boulevard. And by then, you might as well do the whole trip. So now we're on 108. Got the shared bike lane. So, I'm gonna start doing some different routes. Because I know y'all tired of me doing the same route all the time. I'm gonna start shooting some more videos in the city, navigating through the wild city streets. That's always fun. The wind is blowing pretty hard, going in this direction against me. That might be a problem going over the bridge. Well, the bridge is more like that. I'm gonna make a left, so this wind that's hitting me right now, I want it to be in a crosswind. So it'll feel a little better when I make this left turn on 34th Ave. Once again, I'm doing a lot of standing up. Got my seat nice and low, because I want to get used to riding my bike standing up. I was getting a little lazy on the other bike and sitting down a lot, a whole lot. But now we're gonna be on our stand-up. I'm gonna be on my stand-up. Okay, we're on 34th Ave now. I'm gonna be on my stand-up. Woo. 26-inch makes a nice cruiser. As a matter of fact, as an example of how you can convert 26 BMX into an instant commuter, even though I'm commuting right now, but you know, quote unquote commuter. It's just a matter of raising the seat post and your bike becomes an instant commuter / road bike. Quick release, raise it up, get this bad boy up to where, let's go. Oh, here goes the bar right there. I'm gonna raise up that high. That high. Now to the BMXers out there, that high seat post looks goofy. Goofy. But Now, it's a certified road bike. Upright position, sitting down, pedaling, cruising around. This is where it's at if you want to cruise around. So take it to the trails and jump. Take it to the track and race. I gotta do that. I gotta hit the track up, go race with the bike, show you that. Show you the bike in action. That's why I'm riding standing up, so I can get my little sprint on, so I can get a decent snap out the gate. This gear ratio is a little harder than my 27.5, so that's why I'm riding this guy around. Get some more power in my legs. So there's that. Now, you know, you can just cruise now. I'm just commuting now. Domestic. But the cool thing about it is that it's a BMX bike, so I can jump on the curb. If somebody gets in my way, still do my manuals, all that good stuff. That's the good thing about having a BMX bike as a commuter. And as a cyclist, you should have bunny hops in your bag. I don't care what kind of cyclist you are, whether you never want to do any tricks in your life. One of the tricks that you really need to know how to do is a bunny hop, because that'll get you out of a lot of trouble in certain situations. So y'all could be anti-trick all you want, anti-BMX all you want. Sooner or later, you're gonna need to know how to do a bunny hop, or else you have to come to a complete stop, or crash, or run over somebody when you're in a group ride. If you know how to do a bunny hop, you might be able to get out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So learn how to do a bunny hop. Highly recommend it for everybody. Jump on a 20-inch bike. It's the easiest way to learn. You can understand how to do it. Get the understanding on some Neo Morpheus type stuff, on some Jedi stuff, like my boy Jimmy says. Jimmy Mack, rest in peace. Become a Jedi on the bunny hop by doing it on a 20-inch. Once you learn on a 20-inch, you can do it on any other bike. Any other bike. That's right, any other bike. Very important trick to learn if you ride a bicycle, especially if you ride in the city, any city, or if you do group rides and things like that. Another thing, practice riding standing up. Don't just sit down, stand up, and do it for an extended period. That's important too. You're gonna need that skill set. Definitely gonna need that skill set. So, I highly recommend that as well. So, I'm just chilling now. See, I'm on my lazy stuff now. I'm supposed to be standing up practicing manuals. Seat post got me feeling all lazy and comfortable. So, I wouldn't rule out bikes like this for commuting. Don't rule it out, party people. At the end of the day, it's just a single speed. Like any other single speed, it has a single speed. No gears. So, good money. Then if you want to, you know, have a harder gear ratio, so that way you have a really fast top end, you could do the same thing on this bike. Change the gear ratio, so that way you go faster. Change the gear ratio so you can go faster. That's all you gotta do. Now for me, I like to keep my racing gear on, so that way I can get really used to it, used to spinning it, used to riding with it. So that way, when I get back to the track, you know, it's like nothing. I don't want to go too crazy with the gear ratio, because it comes a point where if you make it too hard, you wind up messing up your spin. And you'll have like I call it a lazy pedal. So, you know, you might have a little more strength, but you still have to have your spin down. So I try and keep my gear the same when I race, also when I travel with it. Nah, me, yeah, real nice out right now. All right, kind of heading uppish hillish. All right, And I'm still recording when I was supposed to cut it off, but unlike the last ride, I can talk because I'm not out of breath and hurting like I was the last time. So that's definitely a big improvement from the last ride. So just that one ride, suffering through that one ride, helped me with my conditioning. Also, the wind isn't blowing as hard. You know what I also need? I need to lubricate this chain. Chain's a little, making a little noise. Needs to get some lube. Things dried out. All right, so now we're at the top of the hill. What I'm gonna do is I am going to lower my seat post. Let's see if I can do it while I'm riding. Oh gosh. Ooh. Go down. Nice. I lowered my seat post while I was riding. And now we're going to just get back to manuals. A lot of the trick to get into manuals is to do it a lot. So that way you get the muscle memory going on. Get your back and your legs used to doing it again. So they're like, tomorrow I'll probably be better at it. Today I'm still a little sketchy. Well, it's a little windy over here too. But I'm a little sketchy at it still. Mostly because I just haven't been doing them the way I should. Ooh. Really get myself in pocket. But as your back muscles get tuned in for it, you'll wind up getting better at it. And then just knowing where the sweet spot is. I do have a wind blowing against me though. But yeah, knowing where the sweet spot is also important. Yeah. Oh, that wind blew me all over the place. And then there's also, I ride with my finger on the brake, even though I don't use the brake when I do manuals. I rarely ever use the brake when I do manuals. So the difference between holding your hand on the brake, or like just putting your finger there, as opposed to holding the grip, can sometimes be a big difference in how your manuals are. So if I hold my grip, let's see if it makes a difference. See? Now I have a more even manual here, which is what I want. So let's hold the grips without touching the brake lever. Okay, that's better. More centered, especially with the wind going on. Ooh, jump. Ooh. Alright. That's the name of the game for me right now. Hold the grip with all my fingers. All my fingers. Not just 4 fingers, but all 5 fingers. Not like this, but like this. Come on now. Let's go, cuz. Wind is blowing against me. Whew. Ah. All right. Okay. Okay. Bunny hop. Oh. I like doing manuals in tight spaces. Oh my goodness. I'm really not used to my bike. You turning? You going that way? Well. If I would have just turned where that guy was on the bike, I would have been all good. All right. Car wash. Oh. They going in the car wash. Woo. All right, manuals, let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. All right. Foot positioning is also important, especially when you're trying to control the manual on a windy day like today. Boy, oh boy. Little tabletop. Woo. All right. Come on. Yeah. All right. So now I'm gonna chill out before I get to the bridge. No manuals, no nothing. I'm just gonna chill. Turn the camera off too this time, for real. Remember I said I was gonna chill out? I'm gonna pay for this later, but I want to pass by some e-bikes. Maybe in a wheelie, maybe in a manual. Woo! Oh, that was fun. Woo! I'm gonna pay for this on the bridge. Come on, baby, stay up. Boo. All right, that was fun. That was fun. I'm gonna pay for that on the bridge. I'm raising my seat post up and everything. Shoot, going up the bridge. Spending my energy like that. All right, it's time. It's time, almost time, to get to that bridge. We are underneath the end line, coming to the end of Northern Boulevard. About to meet up with Queens Boulevard. We'll hop on this bridge. Gonna see how I do this time. Now the last time I rode all the way up, kept myself at a good pace, was able to ride all the way up without stopping. But today, I exerted a little more energy, playing around, trying to pass by e-bikes, manualing, a couple little sprints here and there. So it might be a little more difficult getting over this bridge here now. We're gonna find out on today's episode of I Gotta Get Over This Bridge. Now I'm gonna chill out. Now the question is, should I raise my seat post or not? I think I'm not. I'm gonna make myself pay for using my energy earlier. I'm just gonna have to live with my choices. Dug it out, get over the bridge with the seat post all the way down, stand up. See if I can stand up all the way. I just gotta pace myself. A little bit of pacing myself. Then when we get up there, I'm gonna try and manual down. See if I do better than I did last time. We'll see. We'll see. All right, the bridge is right there. Trying to track stand and stay up. Alright. There you go. We're going to pace ourselves. Keep a nice pace. Don't overdo it. It's a long ride up. Just take my time. Don't overdo it. And that guy who just passed me, he's riding a regular bike. She's riding a regular bike. Let's see if tortoise style, which I'm using right now, is the tortoise style, molasses style, slow style. Now, if they get busy, they're gonna keep it moving. They're gonna go up that hill. I ain't gonna be able to touch them. But when you get to the middle of this run, things get a little bit tricky. You'll be like, yeah, I'm good. But when you get to the middle of that bridge, you can be like, wait a minute, hold on a second. It's getting a little crazy now. So we're gonna see if my tortoise style, homegirl's out though. She got legs. She's gone. My man in the yellow bike though, I don't know. He's in chill mode. I'm doing tortoise style right now. See where we're at when we get to this middle piece. It might slow down. And then I'll catch him. Now I can easily catch him now. If I did a couple of sprints, I ain't trying to do that kind of work right now. Slow and steady. That's how I'm rocking. See, they spent all their energy pedaling fast up the hill. Homegirl had a good run. She had a good run, but she burnt herself out. No more standing for her. My man who's sitting down kept a decent pace. Now he's pulling. So now, nice run. All right. My man with the yellow though, he's slowing down a little bit. I'm still cranking. All right. Oh, I passed him too. I know, I didn't tell him nice run. I know. Internet's gonna go crazy. Why did you tell her nice run, but you didn't tell the guy nice run? They'll find something to complain about. Whew. All right, I made it to the top. Fell all the way up. Now I'm gonna let my legs chill for a second before I go into manual city. Trying to do a manual down here. I need to let my legs recoup before I do that. What a nice view. I'm telling you, y'all, riding your bike on a nice day to work, if you can, even if if you work far, park somewhere closer, give yourself a decent little, 5-10 miles, maybe through a park or something. It works out pretty good. Okay. I can follow him. Oh yeah. Somebody's trying to call me. Come on, stay up. Stay up. Why is the wind blowing me over? Because I had one finger off. That's why I was getting blown over. Not enough control. Now since I got all my fingers on, I'm able to control it better. Woo! Woo! Oh! That was nice. Oh, one thing you don't want to do is loop out at that speed. That's not fun. Yeah. All right. Oops, excuse me. That was cool. All right. Here we go. I'm coming in hot. Coming in a little too hot. Woo! Oh! Light changed. Woo. Woo. Not looking. Can I make it? Oh yeah. All right. Let's go. Such a big difference between gripping completely and doing that. Big difference in control. on a windy day, at least. Oh yeah, Central Park South. Central Park South. Whew. Okay, let's go. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna feel it going home. My legs gonna be burnt out. That is a fact. Oh, the light's green down there. That means when I get there, it's gonna be red. But here we go. What? Come on, sweet spot. Oh well. So much for that. All right, y'all. Crazy out Cayne. Shit can't come. CACTV. If you like this, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Like these episodes. Let me know. Back to you, Billy.